You alright, Babaloo? Baloo. You ready to come in? Baloo. Come on, handsome. Let's have you. Hello, my darling. Hello. Good lad. Good boy. Morning, guys. Oh my goodness. Look at my face. I'm looking glamorous as always. My goodness. I should make more of an effort when I'm like doing videos to not look like this. To be honest, I wasn't really planning on vlogging this morning. Again, it's kind of an on-the-fly thing. So the trouble with having my phone in my pocket and vlogging on my phone now is I just grab it out and start filming, and then I see myself and I look like this, but it's fine, we're going to roll with it. So there was supposed to be a video up last night. I kind of screwed the pooch on that one, guys. I actually ended up going out socialising on Tuesday night, which I very, very rarely do these days. And then I got home really late and I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to edit a video for tomorrow, wasn't I? I didn't have time to do it, hence it didn't go up on Wednesday. And then I was editing it last night, so it's Thursday morning today, I was editing it last night. And I realised, oh, got alarms going off, that's always good, isn't it? I realised as I was editing it, that my GoPro decided to just change settings halfway through, and so half the video is like super smooth and the other half looks like you're on some kind of horror fairground ride. It is so jittery and bouncy, and so I've been trying to fix that, and I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to get that done in one night. So I thought, right, okay, let's give you guys an update on Blue instead, because that will be super quick to get uploaded. That's going to be an easy one to do. I am going to be wandering around because I am doing morning yards at the moment though. It's we're doing morning yards, yes. Should we undo your door? Because by the time we've sorted everyone else out, you might finally have mooched your way out into the yard. Yes. Alright, handsome? Good boy. Would still likes to take his time in the morning coming out of his stable. So yes, update on Blue. 1 second actually, I'm just going to chuck their hay out, and then that's the last important thing I have to do, and then I can actually stop and properly talk to you guys. 1 second. Just going to let the Nelly out. Hello, missus. And then I'm just waiting for Blue's home to stay. So we're all up together. Right, nice and steady, bird. Taz, get out of the way! Lunatic Taz! Oh my god. Like he's got like 2.5 acres to go on. And he stands right where Nellie's walking. What the hell? He's a madman. Right, ponies sorted. Got water, they've got hay, they're happy. So, update on Blue and Blue's feet situation. So, I posted a little video a while ago, not that long ago to be fair, probably about a week ago, saying that this one here's feet had exploded. Great, isn't it? Alright, Bubba. Yes, good boy. They just kind of started exploding again, and we were kind of looking back over the records over the last year, and it was pretty much exactly this time last year that his feet got into really bad shape again. You know, it was towards the tail end of summer, it was when the weather was changing, that they just really fell apart. And we were kind of thinking about it, and it's almost like it doesn't seem to matter so much what we do to his feet, or what we feed him, or what we put on them. We can't seem to make that much of a difference to his feet. It's like, when they're good, they're good. I just realised I need to shut that gate, otherwise that pony's going to end up in the garden, and I don't want her in the garden, because it's too much grass in there for her. Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter so much what we do. They just kind of, they're either good or they're not good, regardless of, like I said, what we do to them. And yeah, it just got us thinking, right, okay, we need to think, are you going to bite me? We need to think outside of what we've been doing. We need to try something different, because what we're doing just isn't working. It's just not good enough. He's been on and off footy. Oh, go away. Sorry, my alarm's going off again. It's reminding me that I have to go to work soon. Yeah, he's been on and off footy for sort of the tail end of the summer. He's not done a ton of work because of that. We've not really pushed the issue with him. And his feet now are in terrible condition. If you follow us on Instagram, he would have seen I've posted a few pictures. Within the last few days, they've gotten really bad again. Like, they're just, like, his hoof wall, his outer hoof wall is just peeling off and flaring off, and huge chunks of it coming off again. And he was trimmed like 2 weeks ago. This is the most ridiculous thing. Like, he was trimmed 2 weeks ago. So anyway, we had the vet out yesterday to do his vaccinations. Him and Stumpy had their vaccinations done. Surprised he's not feeling a bit groggy for that, actually. He's looking pretty good, considering. It's usually Nelly that suffers with that. But yeah, had the vet out yesterday, and we thought, right, okay, while she's here, let's get her to have a look at his feet, see what she thinks. Because in our heads, like I said in that previous video, we were looking at doing some other things. We were thinking, okay, is it time to get his feet x-rayed? Do we need to double check that there aren't any laminitic changes? He hasn't got any rotation. We were looking at things, possible blood tests. We were thinking, obviously we kind of passed up on the EMS thing because I don't feel like he ticks enough boxes for that. The other thing we were thinking, nibbling. Yeah, we've got to wait for your hay to soak, my darling. We have. The other thing we were thinking is, do we want to get him tested for the hoof wall separation gene? So obviously, it's mostly prevalent in like Connemara's. Obviously, the Connemara Pony Society has a big thing about hoof wall separation because they have a big problem with it in the connies. Not so much in other breeds, but it does happen in other breeds, but it's not as much of a problem. And so we were thinking, well, is it genetic? Like, do we just go ahead and get him tested? We had a look at prices, and it's not that expensive to get that test done. And so we were thinking, right, let's ask the vet about that when she's out, see if we can get that booked in, maybe. She looked at his feet, and she doesn't think that it's necessary. Apparently, the genetic hoof wall separation issues are like extreme and really obvious, and she doesn't feel that he has that. Her thoughts on the matter were that it looks to be more nutritional. So that's kind of the line we're going to be going down for the time being. Sorry, I had to change arm because my arm is falling off. That's the kind of line that we're going to be going down for the time being, is looking at some different nutritional options. Oh, Bubby. Oh, baby. He's so cute, isn't he? Yeah, so she had a look at him. She doesn't feel like it's a genetic issue. There could be possibly like some mechanical issues going on as well with the way he walks, but she feels that it is going to be mostly nutritional. So she's going back to the drawing board with supplements. She's going to do some research for us. There are some like veterinary grade supplements that you have to get like a prescription for hoof supplements, hoof and skin, things like that. So she's going to have a look into that for us and get back to us. Obviously, we've already got him on Farrier's formula. He's already on a low sugar, lamb friendly diet. So we're kind of ticking several boxes already. What the vet wants to do is to just double check that the supplements that they can provide us, like the prescribed ones, the veterinary strength ones, she just wants to check that, you know, there's anything in it that's going to be different than what we're already doing before we go ahead and start throwing money at it. What is he doing? So she's just going to check the nutritional sort of values in them and see if there's anything different than what's in the Farriers that he's currently getting. If there's anything different, then obviously we'll give that a try. And I think there's probably going to be some blood tests upcoming for him as well. We were talking about magnesium and copper. I've stumbled across a few bits of information about this. So obviously the first thing you think of when you think of hoof health is biotin. But there's other things that your horse needs to be able to utilize the biotin that you're feeding them. And so, yeah, copper and magnesium kind of came to mind. I've come across that before. I've done a bit of research on that myself as well. So she's going to look into all these things, and she's going to come back to us with what she thinks is going to be the best things to investigate, like via his bloods. And then we're going to have a look and see if there's possibly a better supplement that we could put him on. And the other thing we need to consider as well is he getting too much of something? So again, this is something that I've come across in independent research as well. And that is that too much of certain minerals, nutrients, whatever, can actually cause poor hoof growth as well. So too little is bad and too much is bad. So that's something that we're going to be looking into as well with the help of our vet. I can't speak, sorry, it's really early. The sun has literally only just come up. It's only just got light out here. Yeah, so we're going to look into all of that. And the other thing that me and Mum were thinking of, which we didn't actually discuss with the vet, but I'm going to bring it up when I next see her, is if all of the nutrition is there, then obviously the problem isn't that he's such an ass. if all of the nutrition is there, then obviously the problem isn't that he's not getting the nutrition, it's that his body isn't able to utilise that nutrition. So that was kind of like an afterthought me and Mum had after the vet left yesterday. Was that, is there something else going on? Is it liver, maybe? Like, is he got an enzyme issue? Has he got a stomach issue, an intestinal issue, that's potentially causing him to not be able to utilise the nutrients that he's getting in his diet, because that's also an option. I said I'm going to discuss that one with the vet. To be fair, that's probably going to be like an afterthought. I feel like the first port of call is going to be to just check that we have got the nutrition right and that everything his body needs is available to him. If there's something better, then obviously we'll switch on to it. And yeah, we're just going to go from there, I guess. So I suppose we've got a few like slightly more in-depth options. I mean, it's already stuff that we're looking into. Everything else we're doing, like we can't do anything else with regards to like external hoof care. Like he's on 3.5, 4 weekly trims now. I'm tidying them up in between. He gets all the antifungal, antibacterial, anti-thrush stuff put on it. Like I feel like some of the damage he gets in his hooves is like secondary because he gets these splits and he gets these hoof chunks coming off. Obviously you're susceptible to getting bacteria, fungal in there, and then that causes like additional problems on top. But I feel like whenever he's had problems like that before with like thrush and fungus and infections and stuff, I feel like that has very much been secondary. I don't feel like that has caused his hooves to be in the condition they're in, if that makes sense. And yeah, like I said, the vet feels, and we feel as well, that there's just something, he's just not growing horn the way he should be growing it. You know, his feet are not growing as they should be. Something's just not quite right there. And so that's what we're going to be looking at a little bit more in depth. You really want your hay, don't you? Yes, you do. He's been quite cuddly this morning, actually. He's been quite gentle, aren't you? Eh? You're a gentle boy. Yes, you are. Yeah, so that's a little update on Blue. We have some options. We are looking into things. I'll keep you guys posted as we're going along with this. Obviously, if anybody else is going through something similar to this, it'll probably be useful information, like ideas, things that you can explore once you've exhausted everything else and are absolutely at wit's end like we are right now. But yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop on this one. I don't know when I'm going to hear back from her. That was teeth. Cheeky. I don't know when we're going to hear back from her, hopefully in the next maybe week or so. And then, yeah, maybe we can have a look at tweaking his food, doing a few blood tests, and then going from there. But yeah, that's a little Blue update for you guys. I'd like to say it's, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, is it good news? Is it bad news? Is it, it feels a bit like nothing news. It's like, well, we've got a plan. We're not in a better position at all, but at least we've got a plan, I suppose. We have something else we can try, because we need to try something else, because what we're doing just isn't good enough. That's what we said yesterday. Like, we're doing everything we can with the resources available to us. We're giving him the best food that we know of that he can have. We're managing him, like, and she said, like, he looks fantastic body condition wise. He looks really good. He looks really well in himself. He's healthy, he's happy. It's just his feet are crap, and we need to fix that, aren't we? Yes. Anyway, I think I need to go get his hay out soak. I need to feed him, and I need to get myself off to work. And yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated. And I will post our lovely riding video. It's a riding video incoming for this weekend, guys. A very, very long one, out with Nelly. Yeah, I'll hopefully try and fix the stabilisation on that video. And yeah, I'll hopefully get that out for you guys this weekend to enjoy. It's probably best it goes up on a weekend, to be fair, because it is quite a long one. And yeah. Oh, the saga goes on, doesn't it, Bubba? You're such a problem horse. You're such a problem horse. Yes, you are. It's a good job you're fabulous, isn't it, mate? Hey? Good job you're fabulous. Right, I gotta go to work, guys. I'll see you soon.